Hello, good morning students. How are you? So this is your chapter rocks, geography chapter, that is the topic it is your rocks. So how could you define rock? A rock can be defined as an aggregate of minerals that forms more or less a definite unit of the earth crust, and mode of occurrence and degree of resistance to denudation. Because the earth crust, it is made up of various types of rock that differ from one another to texture, structure, color, permeability, mode of occurrence and degree of resistance or to denudation. Now rocks consist of mineral elements, and the most abundant mineral element of the earth as a calcium, silicon, nickel, sulfur. These are the abundant mineral element of the crust, and they are silicon, aluminum, iron, magnesium, etc. Now there are three types of rock. The first one, it is your igneous rock. Second, it is your sedimentary rock, and the third one, it is your metamorphic rock. Now what are the difference between rocks and minerals? So the rocks are aggregate of minerals element, and minerals are solid inorganic substance occurring naturally. A rock has no definite chemical composition, and minerals are organized to form rock, and minerals have a definite chemical composition, and elements are organized to form compounds which are known as mineral, and an element is a pure substance. Rocks are three types of: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic, but the four chief mineral groups are silicate, carbonate, sulfite and metallic mineral. And basalt, granite, sandstone and slate and quartz are some important types of rocks. They are the some examples. And the iron, silicon, magnesium, nickel, calcium, potassium, they are the example of minerals. Now the first one, igneous rock. Igneous rock, it is the formation derived from the Latin word from ignis. It is meaning it fire. The rocks were formed due to cooling, solidification and crystallization of hot molten material of the earth known as magma, found at great depth in the interior of the earth, and rhyolite, collectively known as silicate rocks, and it is also called primary rock. What are the characteristics of igneous rock? They are hard and compact. They are formed by solidification of molten magma. They are granular and crystalline, and they are either fine grained, smooth and compact, or may have large crystal with coarse coarse texture. The size of their crystalline depends upon the pour of cooling and molten material, and less effective by chemical weathering because water does not percolate in this rock. And it how could you classify it? The igneous rock defined into two parts. The first one, it is your intrusive, and the second one, it is your extrusive. Basalt rock is the example of extrusive, and granite, it is the example of intrusive. Extrusive igneous rock, they are formed by cooling of molten magma, and it is also called crystalline and fire grained and volcanic rocks because it is formed by volcano. And the igneous intrusive igneous rock, it is a magma solidified within the earth crust when it cools. When it cools, and the texture its texture hard and rock with the large crystal, and the examples are granite, gabbro, dolomite, etc. batholith, laccolith, sills, duke. Next they are the examples of, and they are formed like intrusive igneous rock. You can see here it is the surface of earth. So it is a magma coming from the volcano, and this portion it is formed volcano. When some magma does not occur on the earth's surface, that is called dew. And the laccolith does not reach the crust of the earth. You can see here, and magma becomes solid just below the crust, and it has dome shaped like this shape. And batholith, it may be exposed to the earth's surface through continuous erosion and with no definite floor, and they form cross of mountain range. This is called sill. It is a magma flows between layer of rock horizontally. And this is a duke. This is your duke, and this is your earth crust. So they are formed these different types of rocks. Now what are the now the classification of the basic of chemical composition. Igneous rock are classified into two parts, acidic and acid and basic igneous. So the acid igneous, these rocks have a silica content 65 to 80%, and they generally lack in iron and magnesium. Graphite is acid igneous rock. Basic igneous rock, the silica content between varies 40 to 60%, and it is heavy in dark color. So basalt and diorite and gabbro, they are the examples of basic igneous rock. Now sedimentary rock. The formation of sedimentary rock, it is when igneous rock are exposed down on the earth's surface. They are broken down by weathering and carries away by factor of gradation like river, glacier and wave. So there you can see here, this is a basalt column of basalt here. And the classification of sedimentary rock. Sedimentary, it is a formed of material derived from other rock, from plant, animal remain. This is called fossils. And it is the process that turn loose sediment into rock, it is lithification. And it has 75% on the earth's surface of the globe. A sedimentary rock generally not crystalline, they are soft. A sedimentary rock make extensive landform. They do not make massive rock from forms like batholith and laccolith. Now what are the process here? Lithification means turning the loose sediment into hard rock, that is called lith. And evaporation, compaction and cementation, they are the turning the loose material into hard material. By evaporation, water formed loose material is evaporated, as in the case of rock salt. Compaction, sediment after peeling up the gradually squeezed by the weight of overlying layer and hardness of underlying layer. So sand is compacted in this way to sandstone. And cementation in the bonding together a compact sediment by natural materials such as calcium compounds, silica and iron. They are the all which have the property of bonding on the loose material. Now the classification of the basis formation. We have three basis formation here. The first one, it is your mechanical form. Second is chemical form and the form rock, and the third one, it is your organically formed rock. In mechanical formed rock, it is also called clastic sediment and chemical and in your organical formed rock, it is the rock like peat, lignite, bituminous and anthracite are the known, they are termed as carbonaceous rock. The types of generally formed rock are siliceous rock. So chalk, it is an example of this. Now the classification on the basis of agent formation. The, it has 5 basic formation. The first one, it is your riverine rock. Second, it is your lacustrine rock, and riverine flowing by water, and lacustrine rock, they are formed by the bed of a lake corresponding to successive period of deposition. Glacial rock, this is the formed by glacial. Fourth is alien rock, and the fifth one, it is your marine rock. Now the last one, we have metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock, it is a formation derived from metamorphose, which means change in form. Metamorphism refers to the alteration of the composition of structure. And the rock were once igneous or sedimentary, which underwent change through physical and chemical process. And the characteristics of this, they are harder and more compact than their original form. For example, marble made from the limestone, and most of them are impermeable. They do not allow water to proceed through them. And metamorphic rock are formed due to change in texture and composition of the pre-existing rock, and new minerals are formed during the process of metamorphism. It has three types of metamorphism. The first one, it is your thermal. Second one, it is your dynamic, and the third one, it is your regional metamorphism. So thermal, it is occurs when the transformation of the original rock takes place due to the influence of high temperature. Dynamic occurs when the transformation takes place mainly because of pressure at a great depth within the earth crust. Chemically active hot gases, while passing through the rock, change their chemical composition. And the last one, it is your regional metamorphism. Due to mountain building process, igneous and sedimentary rock are buried deep inside the crust here. And now, what are the economic significance of rock? Like minerals, rock are of great resource value, some directly and some as constituent of mineral. Soils are derived from weathering of rock. Almost all types of building material used for paving road, floor rocks are source of precious metal like gold, silver, platinum. And apart from mineral and fossil fuel, the rock wastes have now been used in manufacturing various articles. Now, what is rock cycle? The rock cycle, the earth is said to be 4700 million years ago. Obviously, rock go through cyclic transformation. The igneous rock are the primary source of all others rock. Igneous rocks are formed on the outer surface of the earth due to volcanic activities. On the earth's surface, rocks are disintegrate and eroded by climatic factors. So the economy undergo lithification through the process of evaporation, and they are the compaction and cementation as discussed earlier. Now, in case of rock melt, it may be you can see here, this is it is your rock cycle. When metamorphic rocks from metamorphism attract to they are and melting, rising of magma like extrusion, and extrusive igneous rock turns into disintegration, decomposition and dissolution by solar energy, and its sediment transportation and deposition in burial and lithification process, and this is called your sedimentary rock, and this sedimentary rock turn into your uncovering by crustal uplift and denudation. This is formed your metamorphic rock, and it is the process of your rock cycle. Now this chapter is completed here. Learn all the question and answers and write all the note, make your notes. Thank you so much.